This
Welcome to our Under
conference
45
will now
MS group.
be
I'm sorry,
recorded.
she just yelled at me. Wasn't
Same.
prepared for her to give me that alert. Sorry. That threw off my whole thing. I had my introduction going. Welcome to our Under 45 MS group. We are here with AnCan. This is my first time moderating because Hannah is not feeling well today. So I think what we normally do is start with an introduction and like a weird question, right?
Yep.
She does,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So hold, please. We're going to ask the internet. Oh, I like this one. What would be the theme song for your life? Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay with me.
Okay, let's see. Well, now I have to think about it, right?
For me, it depends on what part of my life you're talking about, what age I was at different times, because it changed over the years. I'm not under 45, guys. So got a few
You're
years
allowed
on
to
you.
anyway. Boy, that's such a tough question. Now I've asked that question and it's really hard. Do you guys have ideas? Do you want me to pick a different one?
I don't
I think that
know.
one.
I can't
I
think of
don't
a
I
know.
don't know a
non-depressing
song.
song.
When I was young, I would have said the that opening theme from the James Bond movies, right? But but now it's probably Frank Sinatra My Way. So
Oh, I like that. I think I figured out what mine is. I believe that it is called Sabada by Dottie Ferris, this Icelandic pop
I've
singer.
I've heard that. Yeah.
I like him a lot. And it's all about how like we're doing good together, things are going well. Or maybe like he has a song called 10 Years, and it's all about how he and his wife have been together for 10 years. And boy, it's awesome. And it would be great to continue how awesome it's going to be because I'm very happy I've been with my husband for like 19 years, a long time since we were kids. Okay.
Wow.
Now I've successfully chosen the song. Oh, yes, I have primary progressive MS. I'm on Ocrevus, and I was diagnosed in 2019. That's normally what we do. I got way distracted by the song. Do one of you guys want to go?
I can go next.
Thank you, Maxwell.
I'm Maxwell. He, him pronouns. I have MS, whether that's relapsing remitting or primary progressive, who knows? But I'm third generation. I was diagnosed in 2020 at the age of 27. I actually just celebrated my 5-year anniversary.
That's
And
right.
yeah, I got the cake. Did I send you guys the picture of the cake? Did I forget to do that? Okay, I did send it. Okay, I have terrible memory. MS.
That's okay.
I'm on the Baggio, which is working out for me. I'm in Texas. Um, I do have shares, but they're not like urgent. And I have this all on my phone, so I can remember what I'm saying every time. All I have to change is the question. So the theme song for my life would be Mr. Author by Dina Rebecca.
Why'd you choose that one?
There's a line in it that says, hey, Mr. Author, me and you are going to get in a fight if I'm not a superhuman by the end of this.
I like that.
That's pretty good.
It's very good.
Thank you.
Stephanie, do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, so I'm Stephanie. I'm in New Jersey. I have an interesting history that I said last time. I was diagnosed with relapse-remitting MS in March of this year. But I was diagnosed with myelitis 14 years ago, so I guess I really had MS for 14 years now. I'm on Ocrevus, and I'm not really into pop music. I really don't listen to music, so I can't even think of a song.
That's okay. It's okay to be like, actually, in my life, I would have the beautiful sound of nature. Like, I don't need music. I like that.
There you go.
So I didn't ask if anyone needed time, but I figured there's only 4 of us right now. So we'll probably have time for anyone who needs to chat. Did you want to start, Maxwell, since you had something to share?
Sure. I'm gonna sandwich this again.
Okay, I'm
So
excited.
the first good news, I got over 100 on my second round of exams, on all the exams. So I am top of the class still. And then the bad news is my MS is kicking my ass so bad. Like I'm like making it through the week, and then like as soon as I get home on Friday, like I'm like a paralyzing limbs, I'm numbness throughout my whole body, losing the ability to form sentences, I'm losing my vision, my hearing, like not all at once. That would be terrifying. I don't think I could like psychologically survive losing all of them at the same time. But like just like each weekend is just like I have so much I need to do and I just can't because I can't form sentences or I can't move or I can't see or I get a migraine if it's not the MS.
And MS could do that too. I mean, that's how they found mine. So I'm so sorry that you're struggling with all that. Are there any accommodations, like additional accommodations they could make to make your life a little easier? Like even like I'm coming at this from public school in K-12 in Florida, so I don't have all the information. But I know like for us, like if I had a student that was having all these difficulties, like it wouldn't be unreasonable for me to say like, oh, my dinner, thank you. That's not what I was saying. Sorry, it just showed up. I was like,
It confused me.
exciting. So, well, I know that it would be like, okay, well, instead of needing you to do this entire test to show mastery, I'm going to have you do these 5 questions to show mastery because I'm testing you. What I need to know is that you understand the information and you can show me that you have mastered the information. So if there's a way for you to do that that's less strenuous on you, like I wonder if they would be willing to make that accommodation. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I haven't heard of anything like that. I do have additional absences and extensions for assignments. Like I can just ask for extensions and they have to give them to me. Although it's very annoying that there's not like a specific amount of extension I'm allowed. It's up to the teacher. So like some teachers are like, yeah, I'll give you 2 more days. And I'm like, I really need like another week.
Yeah. I wonder also if because I'm a like and I know that J.K. Rowling is an awful human being, but this is the best way to describe myself. I'm kind of a Slytherin, if that makes sense. So, like, if I was talking to a teacher, oh man, they would know exactly how bad I'm having it at home. Does that make sense? So that they would give me what I need.
Mm.
I have been told that I give too much detail about what's going on with me.
Excellent.
Because my first degree is in deaf studies, and in deaf culture, you're supposed to give detail. Like, if you're sick, you're supposed to be like, I've had diarrhea 3 times today. You're not supposed to just be like, my tummy hurts. Like, my professors for my first degree would not accept my stomach's upset as an answer. They want details. They would then come back to me with medical advice, but they want details.
Did you say deaf, like DEAF culture?
Yeah, like can't hear.
Okay. Well, I was just making sure I heard that right. That's so interesting. I had no idea.
Yeah, so that's like my whole first degree. So I spent years immersed in deaf culture, and so like it's still like a part of me.
No, that makes total
So
sense. What is the degree you're working on now?
psychology. I'm going to be a therapist.
That's right. I also have, as I tell my kids all the time, I have holes in my brain. So I can't,
You know,
even though you said that and those neurons were like, yeah, you know that. You know that Maxwell's going to be a therapist, you bozo. But I got to ask again to get those neurons started.
that's okay. When you start talking about school, I thought you meant you were referencing like accommodations with your kids. I forgot you were a teacher. So I remembered you had kids. Did not remember you were a teacher. So
That's okay. We're going to take our time.
Do you get extended time for tests? When I was in college, they allowed us to do extended time.
I do. I'm actually a really strong test taker, though. I
Okay.
usually do my test in half the time that is normally allotted, so I don't actually need the double time. I just take it in case, like that day, I'm going to have like a really bad brain fog. I want to be just in case, it's a really bad day. And
Right. No,
so
makes
far,
sense.
most of my exams have been fairly bad days, but mostly physically, not mentally.
Okay. I used to do the same thing. Most of the times when I took my credential exams, I didn't take the extended time. I was like, you know what? I'll just try it. And thankfully I passed.
Aw. So,
What
I don't know.
do you do?
I'm in health information management,
Oh,
which is
cool.
basically medical records department at a
Okay,
hospital.
nice. I talk to them all the time. Thank you for doing such an important job.
My job actually is to send doctors their errors and ask them to fix it.
That's an even more important job. Let's be real. You're like, hey, this doesn't track. And then later I try to get that information. I'm so grateful it's correct. It's really great. I've been doing okay too. I worked really hard today. Oh wait, we didn't finish your sandwich. What's the other good news?
Okay, so this I saved the best news for last.
I'm excited.
I have now been invited to do research with 4 different professors at my school and have officially signed on with one of them for next semester.
That's incredible. How exciting.
Cool.
Yeah. I will be studying narcissism in the workplace.
Ooh. That's an intense topic.
Yep.
Wait, what was it that you're
I'll be studying narcissism in the workplace.
Oh.
I like narcissistic personality disorder, not like how it's colloquially used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had someone with that disorder. He just retired, so he's no longer in my office.
I'm sure
What year, Maxwell? What year are you in?
I am 3 semesters away from graduating.
Oh, excellent. That's excellent. For the bachelor's, master's?
Bachelor's. Then I'll be 2 to 3 years to my master's.
Right. Excellent.
I don't know. I always found my master's classes were less it was more focused on what you needed to do, if that makes sense. Like I didn't feel easier is not the right word, but more enjoyable, less stressful, I think is the better. Although we had different degrees, you know, I'm sure you weren't.
My wife is a therapist, and she did this.
Literature.
I was actually an education major first. I've done an internship as a teacher.
And that's why we do internships. So that you can go, actually, wait, this isn't for me. It is not a job for everybody. I've seen some people who walked in and didn't do internships, like they majored in something else. And I'm like, boy, I'm so sorry that you made this choice. Because you're not having a good time and neither are the students. Everybody's unhappy.
I actually,
I really
that wasn't
applaud
why.
you.
Oh, sorry, what?
Sorry. I really applaud you for going to school with MS because I have an associate's degree and everybody's like, oh, you should get a bachelor's degree. I was like, I don't have the attention span to sit in a classroom and read a textbook anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, but like being aware of your own cognitive decline is so hard. Like, I did not realize how bad it was until I went back to school. I'm like, I actually have to try. I was always the smart kid that did not have to try to get A's. I just absorbed everything that was said in class and regurgitated it back out on the exam. And now I actually have to study. And
Frustrating.
Yeah. So I know Maxwell knows Stephanie. I'm sorry, I think we might have been in a meeting before. I don't have MS. I have prostate cancer. I help run AnCan, so I was here to help Taya get the room open and everything tonight. So I've been in some of your meetings before. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer with 2 months left in my master's pursuit, and I had to make the choice. Just I want to finish this up because if I go into treatment, I'll never get my master's degree. So I went ahead and did that. So. And I'm glad I did. It served me well over the years.
Okay.
Good. I'm sorry for not introducing you, Bill.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Nobody needs to know who I am.
It looks like Carrie texted and said she just cannot get in. She can't make it work. So she'll see us next month, she said.
Well, that being said, I'm gonna drop out and let you guys continue. Everything seems to be running great. Taya's doing a great job. So
thank you.
You guys take care, and if you need anything, Taya, just send me an email. I'll be around for a little bit. So.
Will do. Thank you.
All right, take care, guys. Have a good night.
see you.
Good night.
Good night. Sorry, I said good night and then immediately started yawning. Oh my goodness.
Bonnie was like, it's nighttime.
Yeah. Well, and it's also like, oh, it's only 8 o'clock. I didn't take a nap, is what happened. I laid down and I couldn't fall asleep, but now it's now. Yeah. I liked your cut. Is there anything else you wanted to chat about?
That was what I had for this month.
Do you have anything to chat about, Stephanie?
Well, I had an MRI last month. No new lesions, so that's good news.
Yes.
My neurologist said he was gonna call me back because I kind of fell off doing treatment for lupus for a while.
Right.
And I kind of wanted to ask him a question. I did the worst possible thing and I Googled it. So I looked up, I had hypointensities. Oh, so I was like, oh, this is not a good sign.
What is hypointensity?
It says it shows up darker on the MRI. And
Oh,
it said suggesting chronicity. I was like, oh, but I guess the next time I speak with my neurologist, I could ask him about it.
do you do
But
like my chart? Can you send him a message?
I can, but I hadn't. Last month actually, when I spoke to you guys, I just got over a cold, and um, my white blood cell count is at 1.5, so it took me pretty much a month to get over that cold.
Yeah, that's the worst. It's so scary being sick and being like, even after last month's with Hannah's friend that passed because of the mosquitoes, I've been so aware of how many. I keep going like, I think I'm gonna go inside. Like, I don't think I need to stay out here anymore. It's so scary.
Yeah.
I don't know, anxiety inducing, listening to people cough. You're like, oh, I could just shop in a different store. I don't need to be here.
I'm originally from New York City. My work is in New York City. So now that I live in New Jersey, I had to take New Jersey Transit into New York. And then I had to take an MTA train. And I'm
Ooh,
like, I'm going to wear my mask and I have my little pack of gloves.
yeah.
And it's like, if people are like, oh, the pandemic is over. I was like, well,
No, it
everything
ain't.
is everything is available to me and
I'm
takes a
just
long time to recover.
right. We're constantly have a sign around your neck that says like, I'm immune compromised. People will leave you alone.
I had to go to the post office today to return something, and I wore the shirt that I had told you guys I got. It says cute and medically expensive,
I
and it
love
has like little pills on the side, so nobody has to question like, why are you coming in here wearing a face mask? Like, I'm literally telling you I'm on pills.
right. This is not something that I want to do. Like, oh,
The
so
COVID fighting properties is actually why I chose Abaggio over all the other options.
really? Did you get COVID during the pandemic?
I got it in 2021 and I lost the ability to taste garlic and it still hasn't come back.
Oh my God,
Oh,
no,
wow.
garlic's so good.
Yeah, it made food very unenjoyable for a long time. I now mostly eat food for the texture of it. So I eat a lot more crunchy food than I used to.
That makes sense. Ugh, that's so off. I got lucky and didn't get COVID until I think like 2024. So it was gentle COVID by that point.
I got it from my grandma.
Mm.
She denies it because she refused to test. She insists she's never had COVID. And I'm like, you had I was right with you, and then a week later I had COVID. I got it from you. I wasn't around anyone else. It was you.
Yeah, it's frustrating having to deal with people who are so obstinate about things like that when it's like, hey, I can't like I can't play around with that stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and it's worse for my wife because she has myalgic encephalomyelitis, and so like anytime she gets sick, that could land her to the point that she can't be in a room with lights on for the rest of her life. Like we have to be so careful.
poor thing.
Like
Mm.
I have a friend who has very severe, that's the official terminology, myalgic encephalomyelitis, and she has a little night light in her room, and that is the only light she can stand. And she wears noise canceling headphones 24/7. She has to be like drugged out of her mind to take a bath. Like
Ugh,
it's just so bad.
how,
And
what? I've never heard of the disease before I met you. So does it cause the sensations to be too intense?
Yeah. So, unfortunately, there's not a lot of research into it. There's not much funding into it, despite it being actually fairly common. It's more common than MS.
Oh, wow.
Especially now because long COVID causes it. But from our current understanding of it, it's that the body's cells literally cannot produce enough energy to sustain the body. It's an energy deprivation at the cellular level.
Whoa.
Wow.
And so any kind of physical or mental exertion is too much for the body. And every time you go past the threshold of what the body can handle, its limit gets lowered permanently.
Oh my goodness. That's so hard. Poor thing.
Yeah, it's one of the most terrifying diseases I know of.
Yeah.
Especially because it doesn't kill you. It does kill you technically, but it takes a long time usually. Most people end up dying of starvation from it.
That's so scary. It's like I know that's how MS is too. Like, no, you don't die from MS, right?
Most of the time.
I think
Technically, if certain parts of the brain get the MS, you can like stop breathing or your heart stop, but that's very rare.
Yeah, it's like I remember looking it up because when I found out that I had primary progressive, I got really, really scared because when you look up information about MS and like it says like the life expectancy and the difference between primary progressive and relapsing remitting was like it was like 20 years. Like it was a huge difference. And I remember being absolutely terrified. But and looking it up and trying to find out like what happens if MS, and it was mostly like they said, like I think it was, I can't remember the number one, but I think number two was bladder infections, like UTIs from Catholics. So, but I think also I don't want to. I try to remind myself that there's only been treatment for primary progressive for a very short amount of time. So that information is like old information.
Even relapsing remitting hasn't had treatment that long.
Yeah. And with the new drug that Torm whatever.
Yeah. Did you go to the steakhouse?
I did. I learned all about it. And then afterward, I found out about the drug. It's out. I think it's, hold on. Hold, please, while I look this up. It is Sanofi multiple sclerosis product. Here it is. Tolabrutinib, an oral brain penetrant Bruton's tyrosine kinase, that BTK inhibitor that targets smoldering neuroinflammation. The phase 3 trials have shown positive results. It's supposed to be out in December. So it is very soon. Like it's coming. So I'm very excited. I think it's going to make a big difference because there hasn't been anything that's targeted the smoldering part of like the progressive part of MS. Everything is targeting the relapses, which is also important, but you know, you need both. That's what the steakhouse PowerPoint presentation taught me is that you need to target both. And this one's not being targeted, and come on back in December because then it will be. And that's where we talked about this last time. I'm anxious because I have primary progressive that I may not be able to get it because it hasn't, like it's for secondary progressive right now. They haven't finished the trials or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I can be slithering about it and be like, well, it could be secondary. I have relapse marks, maybe it already transformed and you should give me that medication. So we'll see. It's not the doctor I'm concerned about. It's the insurance company.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to want to pay for it because it's brand new. And then they're going to look for any excuse not to, which is frustrating.
What kind of med is it? Is it a pill, infusion?
Pill. It's a daily pill.
Oh. I prefer pills over everything else so much.
Yeah, we just did the math on it because my husband really wanted to know. So I had made this like spreadsheet and I figured out how many pills do I have in each bottle and how many pills do I take per day? How much does that cost per month? Even though I have met my out-of-pocket max, so my prescriptions are free right now, I'm spending over $100 a month on just supplements because I need it to keep running. Like I ran out of this one, phosphatidylcholine. I ran out of it and I could tell so quickly, like within a couple days, I was like not thinking straight and unable to wrap my head around things. And then when I started taking it again, I felt a lot better. So it feels like non-negotiable expenses.
Yeah. I understand that. My arthritis gets so much worse if I stop taking my collagen.
Mm-hmm. I can't take collagen. It makes me poop. I wish I could. But it helps you?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Arthritis is tough. Things with joints are tough. It's so unfair that we have to deal with. Like, it's so unfair that autoimmune conditions like to hang out together.
Mm-hmm.
Like
my grandmother would be like, you can't have all these. That's too many for one person. And I'm like, tell my body that.
You're right. That is too many for one person.
Like I made I'm in a bunch of like online chronic illness groups, and people will make like little card things that have like information about them, and I put all my diagnoses, and I was like, this takes up the whole card. I don't have room to put anything about my interests. And then I realized I forgot things. Sorry,
I didn't know you had arthritis. What is it? A specific kind?
It's not the autoimmune version because it didn't show up in my blood work. It just shows up on my X-rays. But I have it in my neck, my lower back, my knees, and all of these joints. But I also have carpal tunnel.
I was diagnosed with carpal tunnel last year, but then my neurologist is like, "No, you have a C-spine lesion. That's why." So it's weird, but I had that nerve conduction study. That thing
That
is
is
awful.
one of the most painful tests I've ever had.
Yeah.
Like I think
I had that nerve conduction study done in my legs, and they're like, we just needed to rule out large fiber neuropathy. And they're like, okay, so now that we ruled it out, let's try small fiber neuropathy. I was like, okay, it's not an EMG again, is it? She's like, no, it's a biopsy. We're gonna punch like 3 millimeters of skin out of your leg in 2 places. I was like, oh, okay, that's worse. And she's like, oh.
I had a uterine biopsy. They suck ass.
Yeah.
I was like, you can just take that. You just take that all out forever. I don't need it. And then my doctor was like, no, you should just go to the emergency room whenever you have cysts pop to get pain management. I'm like, so you just want me to get opioids? Like, are you crazy? No, hard no. I'm going to go find a different doctor. And that's exactly what I did. And it was
Last
great.
year, right, like back when things started to get weird, I didn't know I had MS. I thought it was like, oh, well, this is weird. And that's why I went to go see a hand doctor. And they're like, oh, yeah, you have carpal tunnel. Now I know it's MS. Like, I was like, I'm trying to get back to my rheumatologist because I have lupus. And then ovarian cyst just ruptured. And I went to the doctor and they're like, you didn't go to the emergency room? I was like, no. She's like, you weren't in a lot of pain? I was like, I just had cramps, but she's
You were
like, no,
bad.
they're usually worse. I was like, they're usually bad. It's like,
I don't
Yeah.
get women's pain or even just people assigned female at birth's pain is ignored so much. So much. And it's incredibly frustrating. It makes me like, I think that we just have a higher pain tolerance in general from having to have cramps every month. Here, thank you. I appreciate it. No, I can't eat on camera. That's weird. Please take my dinner away. But like, my husband slept funny and hurt his neck. He's like had a bad crick in his neck, and he's just like moaning, and I can't get out of bed, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, here's some Tylenol or ibuprofen. Take a break, I guess. Because I've had a super bad crick in my neck, and like, it's not that bad compared to other things, you know? But I guess if you don't have anything to compare it to.
Yeah.
yeah.
I had a condition in my uterus that's similar to endometriosis, but instead of the tissue being on the outside of the uterus, it's inside the muscle of the uterus.
Right.
And it's actually considered more painful than endometriosis usually. And like they didn't discover this till after my hysterectomy, like when they were biopsying my uterus. They were like, oh, looks like you had this thing. I don't know why it didn't show up on the uterine biopsy they did, but whatever. But my gynecologist was like, I'm surprised you weren't in more pain. And I'm like, I I just thought that was normal. Like growing up, you're just told that's normal. That's just part of the process.
Right. And if you're in pain all the time, how would you be able to tell?
Yeah.
Do you guys have MS pain too?
Yeah. But I have really bad lower back pain from a medication I took years ago that depleted my back muscles.
Oh.
Things cannot be easy.
Nope.
So
When I
frustrating.
first started getting sick, I had the MS hug in my abdomen and in my chest. And when I had it in my abdomen, the doctor just told me, he's like, oh, you're constipated, and just gave me a huge tub of Miralax to take. He gave me a prescription for a huge tub of Miralax.
My goodness. Hi, Mike. This is our Under-45 MS group. Are you here to join us? I think if you're here for the cancer group, it's in the other room. I only think that's the case because I don't think Medellin is a MS medication. That's
I don't know if he can hear you.
I also don't know. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go in. Maybe I'll drop it in the chat here real quick. Chat. Oh my goodness. Typing is so hard for me now. Hi, friend. This is the Under 45 MS group. Are you here out here for us today? That one-handed typing. There we go. All right, I think we should just keep on keeping on. And if Mike is going to hang out with us, then he will let us know that he's here. Plus, Bill was telling me before you guys got on that some of the like men's, there we go, that's what I thought. Some of the cancer groups are like over 45 people, like a huge number.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I figured he was probably here for something like that. There we go. Anyways, what were we talking about? We were talking about pain, the MS hug. You said you were constipated, and that made me want to kick him because that's not cool.
Oh, I also another time it wasn't an MS hug. I think I just had like probably small fiber neuropathy, and the doctor's like, "Oh, so what's your drug of choice?" He thought I was coming there just seeking like strong pain meds for nerve pain.
Oh,
I didn't have nerve pain, so I didn't know what to treat it with. I was like, I just have this pain. He gave me Percocet after I asked him not to because I'm allergic to Percocet. And then I had to get Benadryl.
What a ridiculous doctor. How gross. I hope you never went back to him. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Yeah, and sadly, I was 20 and that was in pediatrics. So he's treating children and he's awful.
Yeah. Yeah. Giving you something you're allergic to and then an opioid on top of that when you specifically said, oh my God, so awful. Because I'm like, no opioids ever, ever. I've gone through that and I don't need to go through it again. Forget that noise. Because I started having.
They don't even work on nerve pain.
They don't. They don't do anything. They don't do anything. They don't.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. I take a lot of Lyrica, like a lot of Lyrica. And I think I take 600 milligrams a day, which is the max dose. I know. That's my MS pain is my number one symptom. Like I get pain that shoots down my legs or my right leg really bad, and then I get pain that shoots in my right arm really bad. That just started this year. And it sucks because I was doing well. I was, I work online. I'm working inside of bed. I'm comfortable. My job is so supportive. Everything is great. But then I lost my arm and it's like, I'm working with one fully functioning limb here, and I don't even know if fully functioning is the right phrase for it. I have to use I didn't even know they made these. This is an ergonomic mouse, but it's a left-hand one.
Oh.
Because my right arm's can't click like the other side. So it's a left-hand ergonomic mouse, and thank God for it, because that's why I'm still working. Yeah, and a lot of speech to text. I have gotten really good at like speaking with punctuation marks. It's pretty, I don't know. Yeah. But MS pain is my biggest thing, my arm and my leg. And then I get like I have the one that's in your face too. That makes it feel like all your teeth have cavities. I'll get it like here, and I'll get it like bottom here as well. So some days I'm like, yeah, it's trigeminal neuralgia. It is.
That's what I first went to the emergency room. I thought I was gonna get some steroids and just go home, and then I got admitted, and then I got a brain MRI and a spine MRI and a spinal tap. I had a brain lesion. That was my third So for my lifetime. And that's not even including the 2 that failed.
Those
Oof.
spinal headaches are literally the worst pain I have. It was a literal nightmare how bad it was. Like,
I was so lucky this time because I kept telling them, like, I don't tolerate this at all. It's excruciating. So they gave me a lot of meds that knocked me out for like almost a day.
nice.
So I was asleep for the majority of it. I have no idea when they started taking the fluid. And I just know I woke up like almost close to 14 hours later.
That's nice. See, mine, I got it. And then it was over. Like, I got it. Everything was fine. They sent me home. And then the next day, I was in too much pain to sit up. Like, because it's spinal, the spinal tap ones, if you're vertical,
Yep.
it hurts way, 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 way more. And I had to go back and get a blood patch. And then I was like, okay, so I hope they found those bands because I'm never doing this again. Like, there's no way. This is the worst thing that's ever happened. I'm glad that I had already had my kids because I would not have had an epidural after that. Nothing that could risk that ever happening again.
I was
Weird
supposed
thing
to get a
for
blood
me.
patch.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, you can go, Stephanie.
The weird thing about it is I had a spinal tap in 2011, and the neurologist was like, "Oh, we see the bands, but they match your blood, so it's outside your central nervous system. You don't have MS." And I'm like, "Thank God." And then
That was a lie.
in March, they were like, "Oh, no, you have MS." And now there's some that match and there's some that don't match. And they're like, because they don't match, now it's MS.
Okay. I'm sure. Well, at least you're on the right treatment now. You know? Have you
Yeah.
felt any better?
It's like if I move, like I get buzzing and like my entire body buzzes. I think the only place that I don't get nerve pain is like my neck and the right side of my face. Everywhere else, pain.
Hmm.
I mean, especially buzzing. Like, I buzz everywhere all the time, especially my
And
hands
then
and
when
feet.
it's windy, it's not buzzing, it's itching.
Oh, I
I
don't
get
even
like
want
fire.
to.
Yeah, I get the burning in my feet too. Like if it's
I feel
hot,
like
Bad
fire's just
sunburn.
licking my skin from the wind blowing in my, like the fan blowing on me feels like fire licking my skin. And like I just have to like be completely covered even though it's like 110 degrees in Texas.
That's your whole body?
Yeah, not all the time, but like sometimes. I'm very fortunate that most of my symptoms only last for like a couple hours to a day.
Oh, that's
Um,
great.
which is why I never get steroids because my neurologist says if it doesn't last more than 2 days, it's not a relapse, so we don't do steroids.
I think that's good because they were doing steroids on me when, again, not a relapse. Every time I go and then they give me the high dose steroids and then they do the MRI and they go, oh, it's not active. And I go, I did tell you before we started. I had primary. I don't know why you're surprised that things are looking this way. But then I went to the ophthalmologist because I'm stupid. And I'll tell you that story in a second. But he said that I have a cataract forming. And I was like, oh my God, what causes that? He goes, do you take high dose steroids ever? They cause cataracts. And I was like,
I
cool. Good to know. Can I tell you how dumb I am with this too? I kept getting blurry vision. I would wake up and my vision would be blurry and I couldn't understand why. Sometimes it would be, most often it would be just one eye. It would be super blurry for like 15 minutes to a couple hours after I wake up. Turns out that if you put pressure on your eye for a while, it deforms the shape and it causes it to be blurry. And I was sleeping on my face, like with half of my, like with one eye on the pillow and the other like face down. I know it's weird, but that's what I was doing. And it wasn't MS at all. It was me. Because my optometrist was like, oh, the ancient Egyptians used to do that to help with their eyesight. And I was like, well, they're smarter than me because I didn't figure out that that's what was causing it. It's so many things where you're like, is it MS? It's easy to assume. Or is it some other thing like a weighted eye mask or something?
Yeah, I don't let anything touch my eyes. But I had LASIK like 10 years ago, and you're not allowed to let things touch your eyes after LASIK. So like even just like like if I were to press on my eye for like 15 seconds, it'll fuck my eye up for like a couple minutes.
Whoa, because
Oh.
the cornea is shorter, right? Shaved down.
I think it's because they cut open the lens, so it doesn't heal like fully. It's more sensitive now.
That makes sense. I'm scared of LASIK. I'm gonna
I
be
was
honest.
told I really wanted to get LASIK because like I have to pay to thin my glasses out, and it's like a lot of money because I have really bad eyesight, so my lenses are supposed to be really thick. But they told me I have high myopia and I cannot get LASIKs.
Oh, when did they tell you that?
I had sudden vision brightness in 2023, and they told me that, and I had no idea that might have been MS, but I don't really know because I wasn't getting treatment at the time for lupus. But because of lupus, I have dry eye naturally, so I figured like, well, that's probably like my eyes are dry, so I have to put in artificial tears.
I had to use artificial tears for the 2 years after the LASIK. I had to do them multiple times a day.
That sounds
Now I
annoying.
can't do them.
And now I'm
Like,
scared because I use steroids for my dry eye. I literally put steroids in my eyes for dry eye too.
I didn't know that they caused cataract, but he clocked it immediately because he's like, okay, you have it and you're this young. It has to, like, it's probably steroids. That's frustrating. Well, then, like, what else are you supposed to do? You know, what are you supposed to?
Yeah.
If your doctor said this is what, especially if it's your eye doctor telling you to put the steroid in your eye, they know. And I think it's the high dose ones that cause it. So when it's a lot all at once, like when we end up in the hospital.
When I got diagnosed with lupus in 2011, I was on steroids. It wasn't like high dose steroids like I got for MS this year because I was like 3,000 milligrams over 3 days. But for lupus, when I first got diagnosed, I was on steroids for like 7 months. And for like 3 of those months, I was on 60. I got horrible Cushing's. My face was all swollen. I had moon face. Like even now that I've gone back to kind of a normalish size, like my body is covered in stretch marks.
I'm sorry, friend. That's always hard.
Yeah.
But, you know, just keep going. What else can we
do? The same thing that, like, I think, Maxwell, you said your grandmother said, like, you can't have all these problems. My mom says that to me. She's like, come on, you have lupus. You can't have this too. You can't have small fiber neuropathy, which is the unmyelinated.
Yeah.
And they're like, and now you have multiple sclerosis. Like, stop. I was like, well, can you tell my immune system to stop?
Listen,
Like-
Mom, we're up to me.
Oh man, I talked to my mom 2 days ago, and I don't talk to her very often. We have a bad relationship. But
Sorry.
my mom has MS, and she's really severe. And my dog is being such an attention whore. but trying to convince my mom that the medications are not designed to make her sick is so hard. She's like, it's gonna ruin my immune system. I'm like, Mom, your immune system is killing your brain. And she's like, I don't want to be having the cold all the time. And I'm like, it's killing your brain.
Sometimes you just have to. I'm trying to learn more about the let them theory. Have you guys heard about that?
I haven't.
So there's this whole idea of like people who are just doing what they're gonna do, and they cause you a lot of stress. And there's a lot of stuff about like codependence in there and stuff. And you just have to let them. She says, I don't want to take this. I don't want to take this. It's going to make me sick. And you're like, Mom, it's not going to make you sick. And you tell her. And then she's like, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, okay. Because that's all you can do. The same thing happened with my stepdad. Sorry, go ahead.
I have a relationship like that with my mom too. Like she'll help me and she's good with that kind of stuff, but she'll also like really say some hurtful stuff. She's like one time I went to my sister's house and she like pointed out that I was walking really bad and she said like I was walking like a crackhead.
What?
Wow.
And I was like, I just kind of put my finger to my lips to get her to stop. And my sister's like, I didn't see anything. My dad's like, I didn't see anything either. And I was like, that was mean on so many levels. But yeah, my mom's like really, she'll help, but she'll also be pretty cruel with it.
I'm sorry, friend. My mom's wonderful now. Had some very tough childhood and teen years, and I think that's because of my stepdad. Not, you know what I mean? Like enablers are part of it, but I don't blame her as much, especially now that they're kind of distant. So she's actually pretty great now, you know. So we talk all the time.
I'm glad things improved for you.
Yeah, I got really lucky. And, you know, all it took was getting away from toxicity from her part. And we were like, oh, look, we're friends. Things are good now. She called me today. She's like, I want to buy you this bathing suit. I'm like, heck yeah, Mom. $5? Let's do it. Sorry. Oh, sorry. It's bedtime. Give me 1 second.
I'm really sorry for the situation with your mom. I hope things
Thanks.
get easier.
This was actually the best conversation I've ever had with her. Oh, what's up?
My eldest child just came in their Halloween costume. Would you like to see?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
That's so
wow.
cute.
Turn around to the back. Isn't that cute?
Oh, yeah.
It looks great.
So pretty.
We'll find whatever we needed, okay?
Dad just wanted to ask because he's like.
I'm gonna mute again.
But yeah, this conversation with my mom was probably one of the best I've had with her in a long time. My mom
great to
got
hear.
PML when I was 17.
That's the worst. That's like the fear.
Yeah, that's why she doesn't trust the medications. She won't trust any of them except the one I'm on, which she can't get because she has secondary progressive.
I wonder, are they
But trying to convince her they don't all have that risk now is so hard.
Yeah, because they all say they do. Even if they're not sure, I think.
Mine says that there's no PML risk. That's not part of my paperwork.
Oh, the Baggio? That's awesome. Mine
Yeah.
still says PML. At least it's not Tysabri.
Yeah. My neurologist really wanted me to try Tysabri, and I was like, nope, my mom got PML. I ain't going anywhere near it.
And if it ends up being that you have progressive, it doesn't help. So, because I was on it for 3 years and I just kept getting worse.
Wow.
I had a bad neurologist though. I had a neurologist that like my legs were having spasticity and pain, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do the Botox injections." Have you heard of the So there's Botox injections you can do for spasticity and for like the muscle issues that come along with MS. And he's like, I'm the top Botox guy in wherever we are. I don't think it was Florida. I think it was like Hillsborough or whatever. And so he's injecting it into my legs. And then near the end, when I'm ready to go, like I'm done with this doctor. It's been 2 years. This is the worst. We're almost at 3. He goes, I talked to him. I'm like, I'm still having spasticity. I don't know if this is working. And he's like, oh, we'll just up your muscle relaxers. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You never prescribed me muscle relaxers. So he had me doing those Botox injections, and I never even went on, because I'm fully like, I still, and I still stretch constantly, but like relaxers I'm on have made it so I can get through the day. Like it's not, I don't need Botox injections. And he's the same guy that had me on Tysabri, and he just, I'm getting worse. Should I change? No. Okay. And then I finally was like, all right, let me just switch it up. You know why I think he did it? And this is going to sound awful, but some doctors are not good. I think he just did it for money because the Botox is more expensive. And the Tysabri, instead of going to an infusion center, he didn't even offer that as an option. I had to come to his office and do it. So he was getting money for that. And I think that's why he had me on it. That's why he never let me switch to once every 6 months, because he would lose that sweet, sweet infusion money.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was a pretty big bummer. I'm still upset because if I had been properly diagnosed, if I had been on the right medication, I never would have gotten as bad as I am now. But that's okay. It's okay. It happened, and now we just keep moving. I used to be in this we did art therapy, and I had like a group art therapy group, and we did it for like a year. It was pretty cool. And one of the things we did was we were doing one with something to do with their favorite quote. And the gal who was in there said her favorite quote was from a friend that got like a traditional quote wrong. So instead of the only way out is through, it's the only way through is through. And that's kind of where I'm at, because there's no getting out. We're never getting out. But I'm not going to just sit here, like I have to keep going. I was so depressed and in such a bad spot for a while because of all this. And now, after I've kind of like changed my outlook and gotten better medication and then done, all these treatments like TMS and all this different stuff, now I'm able to be like, okay, we're gonna, what is that? I love a dumb phrase. Grow through what you go through. You know what I mean? Like, we'll get through it. Because that's our only choice. What else are we gonna do? Just sit down and cry about it? That's okay for a day, but then you gotta move on.
I went through a lot of crying when I first got diagnosed in March. Actually, I didn't have that much time because my mom forced me to move. She threatened to leave before I had a crevice, which is why I live in New Jersey now. And she didn't come with me to a crevice either.
I'm sorry you're not getting the support that you deserve. Because you definitely
Well, I have my sisters, and we're all stressed out with my mom, so we all talk about it. Well, at least I have them.
I'm so glad you have that. Being close with siblings is awesome. I have 2 sisters and a brother, and they're all so amazing. Lucky we are.
I have 2 sisters and a brother also. I have 2 older sisters, and I'm 34. My brother is 12.
Whoa! That's a big separation. I'm the oldest, but my youngest sister is 31. So we're still 9 years is the maximum. Wow.
My youngest sibling is 16 years younger than me.
16?
Yeah.
Such a big number. It's like you have to wait until they have fully matured and blossomed into adulthood before you can have like that good, solid relationship, you know? We need to be in the same era before we can, like my youngest sister and I, we got really close after she got married. Like now we're in the same season and we can connect. 16. Oh my goodness. Or 12 and 16 years younger.
Oh, my brother, no, he was born the year I turned 23.
Yeah, he's 12 now.
Yeah, he's 12 now, so I'm
My
22
kid's
years
12.
older. Yeah.
I have to do the math to figure out how old my sister is. Hold on. She's 16. She's exactly half my age right now. Okay.
I love that.
I was 16 when she was born. She's 16 now.
Beautiful. That's, I don't know, it's so different. I was like, my other 2 younger siblings grew up in my dad and stepmom's house. But then I was only 5.5 when my sister was born. It was not a big deal. But then my parents were dumb and they were like, you can pick out her middle name. So her middle name is Ariel because I was 5.5. What did you think? She is lucky her middle name is not like Cinderella.
I was 9 when my first sibling was born, or when I met my first sibling. My siblings are not all biological.
Right.
So I was an only child till I was 9. And I remember my mom asking me if I wanted a sibling. And I was like, only if it's a sister. If it's a brother, take it back. And I got a brother.
Oh no!
And my mother was like, well, it's your stepfather's fault. The father picks the sex of the baby.
I'm the youngest to my mom, and my brother is from my dad with another woman. And my sister is 1 year older than me, and the other one's 4 years older than me. And when they said, like, oh, you got a second little sister, she's like, I don't want it, take it back. And my grandmother's like, but Stephanie looks just like you. And she's like, can I see her? And so just for a little 4-year-old, it was like, that's it. All you have to do is say, she looks like you. She was excited.
Now she's cool.
My mother got me a cat to bribe me into being okay with having a brother.
You can have a brother and a kitten or nothing. So.
And I had wanted a cat for a very long time, so.
That'll do it. You said if it's a brother, take it back. And she was like, actually, there's more to this.
Bribery with a cat can work. I love cats.
Me too. Oh my God, I'm such a cat person. I have dogs and I love and care about my dogs. I do. But the relationship with my cat is just different. I don't know. It's love a cat. My dogs don't
Love
crawl into my lap to fall asleep.
my
My dog
cat.
does.
I love her. Well, my cat passed away, but
Sorry.
she was off. She was awesome and snuggly, but she was also awful and knocked my medications over.
Oh no.
And there's nothing that's like for like steroids. Like steroids are cheap, but then some of the other medications are like, no, but I just picked that up from the pharmacy. I just can't get that back. It was like,
Pills all go right back in the bottle. Like as long as they're not wet, I'm still taking them. Maybe it's because I have 2 kids now. I'm just not worried anymore. It's fine. Put it back in the bottle. My cat does that too.
Okay,
Every time he gets his face all up in my pills while I'm trying to fill it up and he's trying to knock it down. Asshole. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
I had it on the washing machine. I was like, I didn't even think she could jump that high. And she jumped down and she knocked it over and she took my sandwich with her.
Thief. Thief. Oh my goodness. So much trouble.
Yeah.
my dog ate my blood pressure meds once. Like,
Oh.
she just like ripped open a bottle and ate some of them. And like, I counted and it looked like she only had like 1 or 2 of them. So I called the vet and they're like, just she'll just be sleepy today. And she was. She was very sleepy. And we had a dog birthday party that day. And she was the sleepiest dog at the dog birthday party. And she's a service dog, but when she's around other dogs, she's wild.
Yeah.
She loves playing so much. And she just was in the corner sleeping like the whole dog birthday party.
Aw, poor baby. My dogs also weirdly ate a bunch of blood pressure medication once, but it was like a lot, so we had to go to the emergency vet. Why do they like blood pressure meds? Are they sweet? Like, I don't know.
She loves my anxiety med.
So
Like when I take them, she comes and sits down and she's like, "Can I have one?"
it
And
must
I'm like,
have,
"This is not for you."
yeah, you're fine. You didn't have any adverse childhood experiences.
I'm like, "You are the least traumatized dog ever."
Yeah, right.
Chill.
I take you to dog birthday parties, you get nothing.
Unfortunately, where I'm at, I can't have pets.
Oh no. Your mom made you move to New Jersey without her and you can't even have a pet now? Disaster. Disaster. One day you'll be back in a pet place and have the snuggliest cat and put those vibes out in the universe. That's my plan for my next cat is I'm going to the shelter and I'm just gonna sit in the cat room. And whoever comes and loves me the most is coming home.
My sister has 2
Good plan.
cats. My sister felt bad because she's like the first cat. She's like, I'm not home that often, so she got a second cat. I'm like, no,
Friend.
cats are territorial. You
That's good.
don't have to worry about that. She went and got another cat and they just fight all day. One of
Are they
them has a bald spot because the other one just ripped out fur. I was like, yeah, that's pretty bad.
girls?
Yeah.
That's why. That's why I only get boy cats because girl cats are territorial. They're little bitches. I don't love them. I loved a girl cat, but like my boy cats are My first two sets of boy cats, I was like, well, they're clearly boyfriend and boyfriend. Like, there's never been a more romantic relationship than these two. And my two I have now are definitely brothers. They hang out together all the time. Good boys. I miss those first two though. I had some good cats.
My
One,
first cat she was good, but she was definitely that kind of cat that would let you know, like, you get 3 good pets. Try a 4th and I'll bite your hand.
out of here. My cat now is like, if you stop petting, he'll like put his paw, and you're like, excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, I love when they ask like more pets, please.
I'm always like, yes, of course. I would love to give you more pets. My first cat that was just mine, like not when I was living at home with my family. I remember going through like the hardest times in my life. You know, like I don't have a job, I don't have any food, my car is broken down, I don't have any cat food. I remember having a can of tuna and I split it with my cat, and of course he got the plate and I ate out of the can. And we sat on the kitchen floor and I was like, this is rock bottom, Hermes. There's only going up from here, my dude. And we did, but it's like a special bond, you know? Because we went through the hard times together. He was a good boy. He lived to 60. He lived a long time. Good boy, great boy.
Sorry, I forgot I wasn't muted.
That's okay. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, it's almost 9.
At East Coast time, I think we finish at 9. So we only have 4 more minutes, and then I'm gonna heat up my dinner that I didn't want to eat on camera. And then I'm gonna have my husband and I are going on like we'll watch a show 1 episode a night, you know, and we're watching Twin Peaks right now, which is so I have never had a show more up my alley because I enjoy weird stuff, so I really like. Have you ever seen Twin Peaks, Stephanie?
I haven't.
I mean, it's like, what if Salvador Dali made a soap opera? It's kind of what it feels like. It's great. I am loving it. And we found online the Log Lady intros where the Log Lady will introduce it. It's every episode, it's always so delightfully weird. I love it. Sorry, just wanted to talk about how much I like Twin Peaks for a second, I guess.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Right? It's good to find stuff. Because that's my problem right now is I'm bored. Like all the things that I used to do to fill up my time are no longer available to me because my body has revolted. Like this is a studio, and this you can see they're all labeled, and it's all stuff I can't do anymore. Like I'll never crochet again, I'll never knit again. Like those are completely out of my reach. I can paint a little bit, like left hand and a little bit right hand, but for the most part, I can't do anything. The only thing I can do is the dang gem art because I just do it with my left hand. It's like occupational therapy almost.
Have you ever seen one-handed knitting or crochet?
Yeah.
Those are things.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
Oh, my headphones just died.
Remind me to investigate one-handed crochet tomorrow.
Or just one-handed? Yeah, there's a lady who only has one hand who does tutorials online of how to do one-handed crochet. She has a vice thing that she uses.
Oh.
But back in the day, there was a thing for knitting that you put in your pants that allowed you to do one-handed knitting.
Pants needles?
Yeah, it's like this long-ass needle that you just shove in your pants, and your belt, like your belt holds it in place, and you knit with the other hand. I can't knit, so I'm not sure exactly how it works.
That's so cool. I love to crochet. I've made several king-size blankets. Like, I love to crochet. And I wanted to be able to do, when my grandmother used to crochet, she died and she left behind a half-done blanket. And I'm like, when I'm feeling emotionally ready, I will finish that blanket. And I have only just now become ready. And now I'm like, I'm never going to be able to do it. So knowing that that's out there, if I could just do it for one more, that would be worth it. Thank you for telling me.
I will try to find the stuff and put it in the group chat.
I would love that. Oh my goodness, I would love that. Thank you. All right, well, friends, I believe the time has come for us to call it. It was kind of fun having just 3 people. Oh,
Yeah.
chat session. But hopefully Carrie will be back next time. And then Hannah and Alyssa always come unless they're feeling under the weather. So thank you guys for coming. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll see you in the group chat.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.